Crimson Roll, the story of college football's greatest dynasty. I want to tell you a story, one that I still can't believe. It's the story of the greatest college football dynasty the world has ever seen. They've won the most national titles. The Crimson Tide is their name. And for nearly a century, the University of Alabama has ruled the college game. They play in the Southeastern Conference, which isn't an easy test. And as Paul Feinbaum will tell you, they are the very best. The other fans don't like them because they always win. Those rivals get so jealous when you're the best there's ever been. Ole Miss proves no match. Same with Auburn, too. The Vols from Tennessee can't beat them, just like LSU. Their winning dates way back, and they continue to thrive. Wallace Wade won their first national title in the year 1925. Coach Bryant won 6 national titles, the greatest in Alabama lore, rocking houndstooth on the sideline, a fashion statement no one could ignore. The 1979 Sugar Bowl ended with an epic Alabama goal line stand. Barry and the D slammed the door on Penn State to prove they were best in all the land. In 1992, Coach Gene Stallings' team shocked the world and won the crown. The Hurricanes strutted into New Orleans, but Bama blew them out of town. They've had some great players, from Joe Willie to the Snake, and Heisman-winning running backs that could really shake and bake. Their defenses are the toughest, and their talent is always stacked. Greats like Leroy, Derrick, and Antonio could all knock them back. Since Nick Saban took over, the Tide continues to shine. He's won the most national titles in the shortest span of time. The 2009 season was the first title his Bama team won. The Tide lassoed the Texas Longhorns 37-21. It didn't take him long to win championship number 2. The 2011 team blanked the Tigers, who hail from Baton Rouge. The next year, they landed one of the biggest title knockouts ever seen. The Crimson Tide went back-to-back, crushing Notre Dame 42-14. The 2015 team won the 16th title to continue this dominant run. They beat Clemson in a shootout, leaving Tiger fans stunned. Fortune seemed to be fading during the title game of 2017 until Saban turned to a true freshman trio who burst upon the scene. Trailing the Dogs by 13, and the third quarter winding down, Hawaiian gunslinger Tua Tagovailoa led an epic comeback, claiming Bama's 17th crown. Many seasons kicked off in the great Georgia Dome. Alabama's won there so much, Atlanta's like a second home. Still nowhere compares to Tuscaloosa, home of this Crimson Pride, where Bama football's a religion and the fans all yell, "Roll Tide!" Daniel Moore paints their history, capturing the legends and their gains, while Leonard Skinner wrote a real sweet song that everybody can name. Stop by the Bryant Museum, where this rich history is on display, to learn about the Bama lore and the tradition of winning ways. The college game day cruise in town, what seems like every game. And when Lee Corso dons the headgear, he always picks the same. Bryant Denny is always grooving, thanks to the $1 Million Band, along with those stunning Crimsonettes and Big Al pumping up the fans. Besides the finest football, they've got the best traditions too. Great eats like Ramajama's Restaurant and Dreamland Barbecue. You can watch the Walk of Champions, which is always a sight, and sing along to Yay Alabama, the traditional song of fight. Join a tailgate at the Quad. It's the best in all the land. Then head to Gorgas Library and elephant stomp with the band. Once you take the Capstone Creed and join in on the fun, you'll be part of the Bama family that taught Forrest Gump to run. The city of Tuscaloosa is where the best college traditions reside, home of the University of Alabama, and you can always hear Roll Tide!